Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Hari Om Hari Om. Yes, what is to be shared? Nothing comes to anybody.
He wants to know something about Seva.
Seva. Seva can be interpreted in many ways. Here, the seva to him through his creation. because we are the recipient of bounteous gifts right from day one of our entry into this world through His creation only. Power, God has not given anything direct to us. So everything He has given only through His two departments of creation. One is Mother Nature, the other is society, through individuals. So what is my share? So wherever we are, it will be better if we develop this attitude, a touch of love, touch of perfection, touch of dedication, touch of gratitude in all that we do. Because it is from Him it has come through His creation. So we are handling everything given by Him. So touch of love. And anything that we do, it should be done as perfectly as possible. Because again, He has given it perfectly. Now, mic with all its system through an individual. And we are by this we are also dedicating ourselves. At the same time, we don't arrogate that we have done it because everything has been given to us. Even a scientist or a person who innovates, really speaking, he will know that he has not been done by him. But he has been instrumental. God has selected him to do it. So seva means, and in this seva, when we do that, three more dimensions will emerge. Nothing is irrelevant, nothing is unimportant, nothing is insignificant. Nothing in a half-assed way. In Papa's language, nothing in a slipshod, clumsy, irregular, half-hearted way. Slipshod, irregular, clumsy, half-hearted. So everywhere we will try to hold soul. We may fail, we may forget. We try to correct ourselves. So seva, ultimately we can define it. All our activities are offered to him. At Karoshi, in Bhagavad Gita, there is a shloka. Whatever we do, it's an offering to him. We may not know all these things, but when we do it perfectly, automatically, we need not know about this. But suppose it makes we have seen many people doing perfectly, lovingly, in a dedicated way, in a humble way. They may not quote any philosophy. That has become their nature. So it enables us to watch and study. Oh, this is seva. Right from the tiniest to the grossest. Nothing is irrelevant. Even while we keep the chapel, whether that shraddha is there. Everything one at a time. Otherwise, it becomes clumsy, half-hearted. Shraddha is very important because Nama and Dhyana, it is only for a few hours. Seva is there for them. Throughout our waking state, the Seva occupies 90% of our time. So, as you said, we should have some clarity about it. Outwardly, we may be doing it for our family, for our institution, for our society. Nothing wrong in it. But at the same time, you have given me a family. You made me to join this institution. You made me to become a part of this society. So I'm serving family as a part of your job, serving the company as a part of your. A change in our attitude. Outwardly, we are not changing anything. Nityabhyuktana. Yogakshemam Mahamya. When we surrender ourselves totally to Him, He will take care of our yoga and Shema. According to one interpretation, yoga means spiritual progress. Shema means material progress. So all these things He will take care, provided Ananya Chintayanto Mam Yajanaha. With no Ananya Bhavana, exclusively. Papa was holding on to that mantra. But that is at the moment, it is a distant reality for us because nobody can surrender like that, no, easily. Unless we know that I have not brought this birth, I have not brought this body, I have not brought anything when I came. Everything has been given to me, everything has been given to me, everything has been given to me. We may say that, but immediately we may feel, honestly, we may feel, I am doing this, So there is this ananya. That means every action is done spontaneously, not because of any prompting. That is how in Quest of God, he starts with this sloga. You will find it is there in the first sloga. How does it get expressed is the narrative of to him getting into the train, going out of the train, getting food, not getting food, having the darshan, not having the darshan, praised by somebody, criticized by somebody. All these things are taken as this, Nice to read, that's all. When it comes to me, I have to check up whether I'm living up to that word. And when we do that, the Lord assures that I will take care of you. Yoga and Shema. Spiritual richness as well as material richness. Material welfare. Spiritual welfare and material welfare. That is the motto of LIC. Yogakshema Mahamya. Their headquarters is named as Yogakshema in Bombay. On those days, I don't know now. When LIC was conceived and when LIC was started, Life Insurance Corporation of India, their motto was Yogakshema Bhavi. Because the idea is, how does this concept come? Somebody is working, unlike today, no guarantee. Suddenly the breadwinner dies, the family is in street, nothing to fall back upon. So the concept of insurance came. When you are healthy and earning, you put something as premium. Suppose you say on those days 10,000 is a big amount or 20,000 is a big amount. And proportionate to the amount you have insured, the premium will be calculated. So monthly or tri-monthly, you have to pay the premium. In between, if I die, the entire money I will get, that assured amount. If family will get. That is why when you pay, you have to pay a premium. That is how the concept of life insurance. Your life is insured. Yogakshemam Vahamyam. That was a great blessing on those days. Social security was not there, money flow was not there. Unlike today, provident fund or gratuity, nothing was there. No. Later on, everything came one by one. Pension. Only government employees were getting pension. That's all. Paltry farm. That's all. I think it must late 50s or 60s. Late 50s. There were private insurance companies.
Like now.
No, previously, and so there were a lot of corruptions going on. They swindled away the public money. So one day, government nationalized the whole sector and brought this LIC.
Oh.
If I remember right, that is how LIC was born. They nationalized. Nobody can have any insurance business apart from the government because people are. So here the money is safe. And one more one, whatever money you Yogakshema, the premium we give, not that everybody dies. So the money started pouring. And this money will be diverted for the country's various development activity. They give loan to panchayats and state government. They get interest. So LIC was helping for the overall development of the country. It's a wonderful concept. Each one unknowingly contributes, And then various types of insurance policies came. Suppose a girl is born, 18 years, by the time she comes of marriageable age, you will get this much. Education, suppose you want to go to college. On those days, it was very difficult, So for educational purposes came, like that. House building, so many schemes came. All from Yogakshemam Bhavya. You give me your surrender, that means you give me your premium, I will take care of you. You can check up when LIC was born. Must be 50s, middle 50s or. T.T. Krishnamacharya was the finance minister, if I remember. He piloted the bill. Or C.D. Deshmukh. It could be C.D. Deshmukh.
LIC was established on 1st September 1956.
56.
And
Bill was introduced by whom? Act was introduced by
Wikipedia will open.
C.D. Deshmukh or the memory is not that bad. Middle 50s.
Mid 50s, exactly in mid 50s. Now, something I'll get to Yeah.
LIC reported 290 million policy holders. Company also reported with a revenue of 775 $283 crore. History. Wow. Oriental Life Insurance Company, the first in Bombay, Limerick. So many were there. Nationalization 56. Feroz Gandhi raised the matter. There were a lot of malpractices. Life Insurance Corporation of India was established on 1st November 1956 when the Parliament of India passed the Life Insurance Act, nationalizing the insurance industry in India. Motto is the headquarters of the Life Insurance Corporation of Mumbai is named Yogakshema. So you remember. Name Yogakshema. The name Yogakshema derived from LIC motto Yogakshemam Bhavyata, which translates your welfare is our responsibility.
Your welfare is our responsibility. That means in those days, Swamiji, people were still so connected with Bhagavad Gita that they could even
Sure.
keep the
Yeah.
motto that way, no?
Huh?
It still is like that. Oh, she's saying it is still like that only.
Here comes. Why? We did not know all these things. But in Madras, that was the first multi-stored building probably in South India, LIC building. So it was opposite to our office. About 8 or 10. So first time we are seeing such a big building. So when Swami Chinmayanandaji's Gita Yajna was going on, LIC Employees Club, they came and requested Swamiji to speak. So we came to know that Swamiji is going to speak at 5 o'clock. So our office time was 5 o'clock. So immediately after that, we rushed up there. We did not know anything about LIC or Yogakshema Mahana. When he started talking about this particular aspect, What is it they said?
Uh,
We take care of your response, something like that.
something like that.
Yeah. So then he said, why we are all interdependent, interrelated. So you are all blessed people to work in an organization.
Your welfare is our responsibility.
Your
Welfare is our
your
responsibility.
welfare is our responsibility. Then lastly he said, this yoga, he said. Then everybody made an applause because then they remembered their headquarters is named as Yogakshema. From there we came to know all these things, which I am now sharing with you. Otherwise we did not know.
Oh.
Then we
So
looked back to this history and found out, yes. So it's a very powerful word. I'll take up your responsibility, both spiritual and welfare, provided
you surrender to me.
you in LIC case you pay the premium. You pay the premium, we will take care of the welfare. It was a big revolution at that time. And when we pay premium, we get some concession, the income tax, those who are paying income tax.
Oh.
So that means, now that you are asking this question, that means the Lord has some purpose, in telling this, so that in the daily life also it can be used in a different way. It's an inspiration. Now it's a very big organization. Crores and crores and crores of money. And how many employees? Yeah. And they all have pension, everything is there. LIC colonies are there. Houses were built for them. Not only that they were helping the country, they were also helping their own employees. It's a big revolution. Came from a noble heart, so it must have unimaginable. Yoga Kshemam Mahamya. I guarantee your, Swamiji used to say that, I guarantee your yoga and Kshema, provided you accept me, dedicate everything to me. If you think you can do it, I will not interfere. Okay. So that is why Papa accepted it as the main one in quest of world. He has accepted him as the all in all, so everything was taken care of by him. Yoga and Kshema. A very nice point. Not merely surrender. Surrender is a tall word, but we can, and there is no partial surrender. That is the problem. 5% surrender, 10% surrender. Surrender totally. Of course, we people who have been associating with ashram, to some extent, we have understood that it is not a theory. There is no planning, no individual planning here. For 95 years, we are completed here. So it's a reality, not a. Nothing is planned, nothing is mobilized, nothing is asked.
What happens when some of us go back to the Western world and there is not an ashram because we have we share. We share our prayers, we share our chants, and it makes it simpler in many ways. But as we go back to a different culture, I'm curious how you view that. We can do it solitarily.
He says that here when he comes, then we are all together. We chant, we pray, we do everything. It's so much easier. But once we go back to the West, over there the life and culture is totally different. Then how do we
and the
manage
culture
what
and egos get involved.
culture and egos get involved
in a different way.
in a different way.
You have to, you have to make your own. You pray to him, he will give you the necessary prompting. In your own humble way, you will start doing it. There are many people in West also. May not be in this form. That is why Westerners visit Indian ashrams, All ashrams are flooded with people from different countries. Because this is not there, agreed. But something will turn up. There may be many noble people doing it in an individual way. Probably not under a banner of an ashram. Many foundations. But this approach may not be there. That means bringing God into that is the important. I do it, I have set up. That will be there. Because that God has made them to concentrate on that aspect there. I am the planner. Here I am made to plan. So for reasons known to him only, he has made it like that. And in both ways, the humanity at large is benefited. Even the toothbrush, for example, the morning we use, it's a gift of US. But Dr. Addis, there may not be an organization like so. Similarly, many of the things that you use, it has come from other countries also. And it is reaching out to everybody. Probably this line of dedication may not be there, that's all. The person who brought out, he gave it to everybody, okay. But then afterwards, everybody would have propagated it in a different way, commercial way, that's all. But all the same, it has reached the common man. We look at it like that. So here, the bringing in God dimension is more and more clear or prominent or dominant. There it may be the individual takes credit, the company takes credit, or the institution takes credit. Here everything is attributed to God. Because God is not a person. There probably God is attributed as a person. So he is available to us whenever we need. Sunday, okay. The church when we go, we are in, that's all. Otherwise he has to be in the church only. Whereas here also people think he is in temple. But still, as we go deeper and deeper, the deity in the temple is also considered to be omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. It's a different culture, we agree. But there are many, many. And the Indian ashrams have set up a lot of centers there. Chinmaya Mission. But we don't know how far they have been able to hold on to this line or that line. We had interactions when there. In Chinmaya Mission also, in Dallas, oh. Organize that person had come here also, that Swami.
Oh, the Swamiji is living there also.
Swamis are there.
Oh.
Even this Chidanandaji who came,
Huh.
he was mostly in states only,
Oh.
in charge of Chinmaya Mission operation. Tejo Manji was in states only
Oh.
at the time of setting up. Many were there. Indian Americans. Otherwise, Indian Americans, they will get disconnected with the Indian culture. Mm. So, Balavihar, everything they started. Even now, all Divine Life Society, or Yogananda Paramahamsa,
Oh, even
Ramakrishna Mission, Mata Amritanandamayi Mission.
Oh,
Maya. Anyway, that is not the point. As he said, East and West both are contributing to the overall welfare of the society. We cannot belittle the importance of one or the other. We all feel now that the Western culture is slowly intruding Indian culture. Especially after the advent of this mobile and everything. Before mobile came, we have to definitely go to the such type of people who are advanced in any line to get their guidance. The mobile of today satisfies everything from here itself. We don't have to go there. So personal contact has been limited. Personal touch, personal relationship. That is the biggest factor. God has done it for his own reasons. So we can't understand the why and whereof. But when you look at it now, at our level, individual level, we find, especially people like us, where our younger days, we gave a lot of importance for personal relationship. Very much. Even our professional ethics was based on that. There is a bonding between us and the company, employer and employee. Bonding in our family, bonding in our company, bonding with the society. We were witnessing it. Now it is slowly fading because of 2-3 factors, not merely this mobile. Population has increased. You can imagine when we were studying SSLC, matriculation, we were 19 children, students, 16 boys and 3 girls in a class. Can you imagine now? It must be having A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like that. Our total school strength will be about 150 or 200 or so. And for this, we have to walk 6 kilometers, 8 kilometers. That is why nobody was sending. Very difficult. India was a poor country. We have to depend upon bus. 1 bus or 2 buses are there. If we miss the bus, we have to walk. That was the state in 50s, 1950s. So the personal contact was there. So when we wait for the bus, you will have some relationship with a tea shop man. Limited bus, so we have a rapport with the conductor, driver. Bengar mone. പിന്നെ എല്ലാത്തിനും ബന്ധമുണ്ടല്ലോ. And a shop, when you go to a shop, you will have a personal relationship. Suppose the bill is to Arthur, next time you can give it later. Or something new has come, you try this, and they give on. Nobody will be able to give them cash immediately. They believe weekly only they get wages or. So everywhere there was not merely a person to person, merely a business relationship, a human relationship. We were all staying alone later on. No? We were all staying alone, cooking alone, everything. So when from the office, when we go in our bike and leave the bike and enter into the vegetable shop, as soon as they see our face, he will immediately take put everything together. He knows I am alone. I don't want this much. All he will put alone, put it in the bag, and by the time I go to him, he will hand it over. I told him how much you give, whatever you feel like. That's all. No women, no measure. So when I say, suppose it is less, you are going to eat, take it. Everywhere we have personal. We were all blessed to have that with everybody. A teacher also. That is why a teacher, even after retirement, we have the same relationship with him. Same relationship. We will not sit before him. What relationship we had, the school, same thing will continue till our death. So the whole norms were different. Everything he is reshuffling, the whole matter, for his reasons unknown to us.
So you don't spend much time thinking if it's good or bad, you just accept.
See, we don't spend time thinking about how it's changing, we just accept.
Hard lesson.
It's a hard lesson.
Suppose we get stuck with that old story, the mind may compare and develop prejudices against the present system. So we leave it at that particular time, that was okay. Now, how is our relationship with all the so-called limitations? Then also we see with all these limitations, many are reaching out to many. So you become positive. Day first day, one doctor came from Mysore. He's an orthopedic surgeon. He was telling us that maybe I have only OPD and I go for surgery in different hospitals. But even in OPD, there will be so many, even 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, I have to sit at a stretch. Looking at the patients, they can't get up. Everybody is suffering pain. You cannot say, I have started it. So we sit. I'm talking in 2026. Somebody may be able to pay, somebody may not be able to pay, somebody may not have money to buy. So we give some sample medicines. But it's an enjoyable journey. God provides sufficiently. Even at times for surgery, they may not be able to pay the amount. So we forgo our share. Hospital share, let them give. There are many. So when God makes us to hear that also. So you don't think that everything has gone bad. No. That style has gone, no doubt. But in some other style, he is making people to work. But human touch, that is the greatest gift of Indian philosophy. Matridevo bhava, Pitridevo bhava, Acharya Devo bhava, Athithi Devo bhava. Not that God is worshipped first here. First mother, father, guru, guest, then only he comes. This is our tradition. Matradevo Bhava, Pitradevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. I was happy when we went once a nearby school. Early morning prayer, they teach all these basics. So somewhere it is again coming up. Yearly once they will have puja to mothers, father. They perform puja. Actually, they wash their feet in the school. So the human relations. Spirituality is not diverse from human relations. As somebody beautifully puts it, feeling is the expression of God. Thought is not the expression of God. So when we become too much of intellectual, we miss the sweetness of the feelings. Every time this intellect keeps on analyzing, and become dry. But feelings. So for quite a long time we were thinking deeply about it. Why did he give us intellect and mind? I did not ask. So then the answer came, yes, I gave you intellect to work out my program through you. There you need efficiency, intelligence, expertise. For that I gave you. To know me, you cannot use this. To know me, you have to use feelings. To know others, to handle everything efficiently others, I gave you this. So I gave you a mind to feel. That is why in Sanskrit they say hridayam, heart, not the biological heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishtam. I am there in everybody's heart. So heart is the seat of feelings. Compassionate. Can you explain what it is? No. Love, sacrifice, selflessness, efficiency. Start analyzing, you will find. It's a sort of feeling, forgiveness, to take everything lightly. Okay. Prejudicelessness. It's all right, something like that. Forget about it. The intellect will start analyzing. He should not have said that. He should not have done like that. I want him now. It's all right, man. Just done. It happened, Forget about it. I'll give you a book. I don't know whether I have given you a book. The Peace Pilgrim. Ah, we must read it. That lady walked 25,000 miles in US. Nothing to fall back upon, excepting the tunic she was wearing. All the requisites were there then. And just like Papa, walked alone. And she was always blissful. whatever word that came out, whatever action she performed, it was all the expression of that universal love. Very, very, very touching. Practical philosophy in the Western language. They are not quoting anything from Shastras.
She wants to ask something.
How can one become a better person?
How can one become
Better person.
better person? How can one become a better person?
What do you mean by better person? What do you mean by better person? Eh?
What is in
Perfect person, doing everything perfectly. Whole soul. Suppose you bring, because we have been blessed with this God thought, We may not be very clear, but we know there is God, and because of Him only we all exist. That is our guiding principle. So we may not be absolutely selfless, but we are definitely, to some extent, selfless. Whenever we have to part with something, we do it with love, not first keeping something for me and then parting it. So watch all these things. Then you come to know that me to we, wherever it is coming, you are joyful, others are also happy. Wherever this me to me comes, it adds tension to you. Though you may feel, I have to preserve, immediately the tension comes. So to become a better person in an ordinary way without any philosophical words, the best explanation could be that when we expand from me to we, as much as possible, all of us are doing it, to the extent possible. All of us are possible. To the extent possible in all fields, without thinking about any gain. Somebody asks your opinion, you share your experience. Somebody asks some material, whatever you have, you try to share, whatever you have. Your tiny money then, to the extent possible, to the extent possible. Less and less of me and mine, more and more of we and us. And it not because somebody said, because we owe everything to the creation, through the creation to the creator. That's all. That is the simple reason. I have not brought anything. Everything has been given to me by factors other than me. So to the extent possible, I will also try to give.
everything in life boils down to me and mine only. Everything in life boils down to me and mine only.
Me and mine is necessary, but it has to be limited, that's all. It is not bad. Nothing is bad because it was given to us by Him. We did not know how to make use of that me and mine, that's all. Suppose you want to spiritually progress, something should be there for you to hold on, no? Values you have to hold on, no? It does not go along with my thinking, you can say that. So it is. But probably we are confused as to where, in term, we use this me and mine for our possessions, for our image, for our bodily satisfaction, mental satisfaction, intellectual satisfaction. No. To exist as an individual, you need this me and mine. No. You cannot become zero. That clarity comes when you read Ramakrishna, the Kacha ego and Baka ego. So as long as we are in this body, we will have this ego. But it's a refined, purified ego. Not thinking only in terms of me and mine. Keeping this sense of individuality, at the same time making himself maximum useful to the rest of the creation. If we watch all these things, we might get some. Because He has placed before us a vast textbook called the world. We should go through the pages. Ah, nice. No. Go deep. Then all these things will come out. Mysteriously, it will come out from different places. Okay. Hari Om. Om. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Sampurna Atma Hari Om.